How you guys doing today? Back here with another video. It's Coach Abraham Coleman from A4 Park.
Coach Rakeem Mixon from Noski Park.
And today we're going to be working on ball handling, we're going to be working on defense, and helping you work on form shooting. And we're really going to get in a mixture of everything today, especially working on our stretches to start. Remember, always work on your stretches to start. Make sure you get loose before you get to the drills. So we're going to get loose and then get into the drills.
We're going to show you guys, like you said, the placement where your hand should be on the ball. It's really much how you feel comfortable, but we're going to show you guys like how you should and how you should always be shot ready. Have your feet pointed up straight to the rim. You should do a shoulder lift, but if you feel like you want to do it wider, give you a wider base, give you more strength, then you can do it like that. But we're just going to show you how to more. Basically, today is the dynamics and importance of shooting. So we're going to do shooting, defense, ball handling, and just show you guys from there. I'm going to add some defense in there because we talked about defense yesterday. So I'm going to show you guys a little bit of defensive drills that I learned so that you guys can do. You don't need nobody to help you with that you can do on your own. So here we go with the stretches. We're going to start to the middle first. Go straight down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
We're going to spread our legs wide. Stretch to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18, 19. To the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Now to the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So we're going to do right over left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Left over right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Right leg up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Left leg up now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Then we're going to do lunges, left leg out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Switch legs, right leg in front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Then we're going to stretch our backs. Lay on our stomach. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Now we're going to sit on our butts. Legs together. Stretch to the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
6,
7,
8,
9,
10,
11,
12,
13,
14,
15,
16,
17,
18,
19,
20. We're gonna stretch to the right. 1,
2,
3,
4,
5,
6,
7,
8,
9,
10,
11,
12,
13,
14,
15,
16,
17,
18,
19,
20. Now to the left. 1,
2,
3,
4,
5,
6,
7,
8,
9,
10,
11,
12,
13,
14,
15,
16,
17,
18,
19.
20. Right leg in. 1,
2,
3,
4,
5,
6,
7,
8,
9,
10,
11,
12,
13,
14,
15,
16,
17,
18,
19,
20. Switch legs. Left leg in. 1,
2,
3,
4,
5,
6,
7,
8,
9,
10,
11,
12,
13,
14,
15,
16,
17,
18,
19.
20. Right leg back. 1,
2,
3,
4,
5,
6,
7,
8,
9,
10,
11,
12,
13,
14,
15,
16,
17,
18,
19,
20. Left leg back. 1, 3, 4, 5, 7,
8,
9,
10,
11,
12,
13,
14,
15, 17,
18,
19. Now, we do butterfly stretches. Both legs together. 1,
2,
3,
4,
5, 6, 7,
8,
9,
10,
11,
12,
13,
14,
15,
16,
17,
18,
19.
20. Good, Coach E?
Yeah, I'm feeling loose after the stretches. Hope you guys feel loose. Feel good. Get right into it. So now, after the stretches, body should be feeling loose. The key reason why we stretch is to prevent injuries and to get your muscles and get your blood flowing. So it's always key to stretch before a workout and even after too, to make sure your blood is flowing and your body is able to make the certain types of turns, twists and turns, and angles that you want to make while working out, and so you won't get hurt. Now after the stretching, it's time to get to it. I'm going to show you guys some dribbling drills first, and then we're going to get into shooting and then defense. So start off the dribbling drill. I'm going to do zigzag crossovers. So zigzag crossovers. I'm going to sit low while I zigzag and dribble. Then I'm going to finish at the basket. I'm going to finish with each hand 2 times. So here's the zigzag crossover. Start with the ball in your right hand, or you can start with your left. For me, I'm going to start with the ball in my right hand. I'm going to sit low. As you do the zigzag dribble crossover, that drill is good because it allows you to change directions while dribbling. So now, making a move going left, you take 2 hard dribbles left, defense stops you, now you can turn. So it'll help you shift the defense. It'll help you to get to the spot that you're trying to get, and it will free you up. Because say, like I said before, if you're stuck while dribbling, now you can cross over and get to a different spot. So while you're doing it, sit low, have your eyes up, and turn the body. So that's the zigzag dribble. You can do it 5 times on each side. You sit low while you're doing it and change speeds. So if I start off dribbling slow for the first 2, now I speed up on the last one to get me somewhere. Because in basketball, it's always good to change speeds. You never want to be at one speed. Because if you're at one speed, then the defense will stay at one speed. But if you're always changing speeds, now the defense will be off balance while you're dribbling. So while doing a zigzag drill, try to sit low and then change speed. And then change speeds. So while doing that, sit low, change speeds, and have fun. Follow the zigzag path.
Now what I'm about to do is zigzag between the legs. I'm about to make 2 layups on my left hand side and 2 on my right hand side. That drill is good to change speeds. Always good to keep the defense off balance. And that drill is good too. It's like when you're bringing the ball up and somebody's pressing you and they're making you turn, they're forcing you to turn. So it's okay. The defense is going to turn you. Once you turn, put the ball between your legs and protect the ball. So that's just showing you that if you do it between the legs, it's going to get you, and it could create space from you and the defender. So by doing that right there, changing speeds, 1, 2, keeping the defense off balance, almost like a little hesitation after the between the legs, and then go. So it's like when you get pressured, bring the ball up, the defense is trying to chase you, so you just go, defense trying to cut you back off, and you go, and you just go.
Coach Rick just did the zigzag between the legs. Let me show you the zigzag behind the back. Zigzag behind the back is a great drill to do because it helps you get low, and like we said in prior videos, sometimes the defense is pressing you and they're forcing you to change directions, and now they're in front of you going hard. Sometimes it's hard to cross over while you're changing direction. Sometimes it's hard to do this, but now they're in front of you, making you think, making you
speed up, but you never let the defense speed you up. You always stay in control. But if they do speed you up, now you can't make that cross up front. So now you take them 2 hard dribbles, go behind your back, and you have a different outlet to change speed, to change direction. Because if the front cross isn't working, now you have the behind the back in your package, and you can make the behind the back crossover. So always be ready to use your behind the back. Always be ready to use the cross in between the legs, because in different scenarios you'll have to do different things. So the behind the back is good. If the defense is pressuring you in front, now you have to get that behind the back dribble.
Now what I'm about to do is the in and out between the legs. So I'm about to do the same thing Coach Abe is there. Make two with my left hand, make two with my right hand. Good, because like we previously mentioned before about the in and out cross, the defender may sit low, be waiting for the crossover with his hand there to protect. The in and out between the legs will give you something different to keep the ball away from the defender, because the in and out cross would most likely put the ball in front of him and he would take it, but in and out between the legs he wouldn't be able to take it, because the ball is not going in front of you, it's going like in a different direction where his hand is not at. So in and out between the legs is another good drill to do. Keep the defense off balance. So just by doing that 5, 10 times, once you get better at it, speed up. Then once you do that with the layups, you do in and out between the legs jump shot, in and out between the legs floater. So you could just add more to that than what it really was with just layups. You can do a lot out of the in and out between the legs.
Now, I'm going to show you guys the zigzag spin. And I'm going to show you the spin because the spin is key. When you don't have any options, the defense is pressuring you, and now the only move you have, fake one way, spin the other way. It'll free you up. So defense pressuring you, take 2 dribbles this way, and cut you off. Can't make the in and out, can't make the cross. Now you have spin. You make a spin, and now you're in a whole different direction. It gets you from this place to the next place. So while doing the zigzag drills, I'm gonna show you the zigzag spin. With the spin move, while going in zigzags, say you get cut off by the defender, and now you have the spin. That's another key move to get you to a different direction. When the man cuts you off, you're out of options. the ball in your other hand. If you don't want to spin, you use the same hand. So when you spin, put the ball in your other hand. Now you're dribbling like that. So you spin with your right hand, do the same thing. Put the ball in your left hand. So every time you spin, change hands. If you don't, that's a carry. But the spin move is key because it helps you get from this place to the next place. Or from that place to the next place if the defense ever cuts you off. So work on your spin move. It's key. Very key.
Now what I'm about to show is the between the legs, behind the back. It's basically another variety of dribble move that I was previously showing with the in and out between the legs and the in and out cross and the between the legs. Now I'm about to add on and add the between the legs behind the back to give you another change of speed and another change of direction once you go one way and then go back the other way. So right here I'm about to show you. Between legs behind the back is one of my favorites because it creates a lot of space. Give you a lot of separation from you and the defender. Once you go one way, you automatically run back the other way. So the key in selling this move is making sure your body shifts one way and then making sure your body comes back the other way, fast. So as you change speeds with it, you drop it, boom, make the defense think you're staying that way. Once you make him think you're staying that way, bait him that way, you're going the other way. So the between the legs behind the back is one of my favorite moves to do. Get you a lot of separation in the game of basketball. It's based on separation. Separation what creates a bad shot from a good shot. So by doing that dribble move, it will give you a lot of creation and a lot of space to operate. So if you perfect that move, do that move, you'll see how much space you get from that move.
Alright, now, since you did that, I'm going to show you guys the double behind the back. Yeah, I'm going to show you guys that best I can going zigzags. I'm going to show you guys the double behind the back. My right hand. I said double, you do three. So 1, 2, 3, and switch direction. So with that drill, that's the triple behind the back. 1, 2, 3. You're doing 3. So 1, 2, 3. And that drill you should get like a rhythm. If you take the 2 dribbles, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, you should hear like a beat. That's how you know when you're making the right move. So like this, 1, 2, 3. And that right there just helps you work on your creativity. So if you have a triple behind the back, now the defense is focusing all on your body move. He doesn't know where you're going to go. So you break him down, 1, 2, 3. And that last move takes you somewhere. I'll show you guys now with my left hand. See that? See how my body's rocking and my arms are moving? So the move is gonna get you somewhere. Your body movement and everything will get the defense off balance. So that's the triple behind the back. Make sure you hit a beat while you dribble too. So 1, 2, 3. Get the 3 dribbles. So yeah, just make sure you hit a beat while you dribble, and it'll be right.
Alright, now what I'm about to do is a couple defensive slides. I'm about to sprint up to the 3-point line, slide left, slide back all the way right. Once I slide back to the middle, I'm gonna back pedal back. That drill is a good drill to talk. Just talking just creates a lot of energy. Basically, like if you don't feel like working out, if you don't got the energy to do it, talking to yourself, just talking give you energy and creates it. Since you're by yourself, if you're by yourself, you gotta learn how to create your own source of energy. But them defensive slides and back pedal is good for, like we said, foot speed, sliding your feet on people. It's another conditioning drill too, while you're working on your defense. So that's a good drill right there. You guys can do that at least 5 times. It's gonna come in handy. It's gonna come in handy because you're gonna have to sprint to somebody to close out your jump shot, and you got to slide your feet when somebody trying to get back by you. And back pedal is also essential too. But in transition, you should not back pedal. When you're playing defense, you shouldn't back. If a person on offense see you on your heels, you're gonna attack that. So it's best for you to stay on your toes and play up. Don't go back. If you back pedaling back, most likely you're standing up. So let's give him the advantage to make a move and go by you.
Alright, so now, since you just did that defensive drill, I'm gonna show you guys the square, close out, slide, and back pedal just like Coach Rick did. And I'm gonna show you guys in a square, from the baseline, up to the elbow, slide to the other elbow, back pedal, slide, run up, slide, back pedal, slide, run up, and slide. So I'm gonna show you guys that defensive drill right now. Start down here. Start at the elbow, corner, run up, close out, boom! Slide to the elbow, back pedal, slide again, run up, boom! Slide, back pedal, slide again, run up, boom! Close out, slide, back pedal, slide again, run up to the elbow. And that's like a similar drill to Coach Rick just did, but his went wider out. And my back pedal closeout drill is closer in, so now you have to work on sharp footwork. Because from this elbow to that elbow, it's a short distance. So when you're sliding, now you gotta plant and backpedal. Like how I did at the elbow. I can show you guys again at the top. Watch the plant, watch my foot. So if I'm sliding right here, and I get to the elbow, plant, now you're back. So when you're doing that drill, it helps you with your backpedaling, all your leg movements, your closeout, you're talking like Coach Rick said, because on defense, the key to defense is talking. So if your teammate doesn't know what you're gonna do, or you don't know what he's gonna do, if you don't know that the ball is coming, your whole team will be off balance, because it's not only you on defense, it's you and your 4 other teammates. So it's key to talk, make sure you talk, and make sure you're going hard, make sure you're sliding hard, make sure you're sitting low, using your legs to slide, and your arms to close out. Because if a man has a shot, you gotta sprint out and call ball. So in that drill, work on your speed. Like if you do it over time, when you go around, you can start from here, usually go around 5-10 times. Now you time yourself. All right, this day I went 1 minute doing the drill. This day I went 1 minute and 20 seconds. This day I went 45 seconds. Like after 3 weeks, 4 weeks, you can start seeing your best time and how you're progressing in the drill. So with that drill right there, work on your footwork, work on your talking, work on your closeout, and you should see progression.
Another defensive drill I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start from the corner, I'm gonna slide up, all the way up to the elbow, I'm gonna backpedal down to the baseline, then I'm gonna come diagonal, sprint up to the elbow, and back down to the baseline. I'm here. It's always good to talk, like Coach A said. It's always good to talk on offense, but it's better to talk on defense. Because sometimes, like you said, you're on an island by yourself, and you focus on the man. So sometimes you're not looking right, you're not looking left. So you never know when the screen gonna come. So you gotta be alert and look at everything, look at everywhere, and visualize the whole court. Right there, talking is essential because you want to distract the offense. You want to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So a lot of talking, a lot of noise can make the offense feel uncomfortable and also rush them. So if you're getting stops, you're gonna see how good it's gonna feel. It feels good to stop people. It feels good to hold them under a certain amount of points. It feels good just to get an overall stop. So by doing that, sliding, keep continuing to work on your foot speed, your back pedal, and your sprinting, chopping, staying low, talking. Just talking in basketball period is just important. As you guys will see, every coach like talking. Every coach like a person that talks because it's a sign of leadership also. A lot of people don't like to talk. Myself, I don't like to talk. I was kind of forced in that role, so I was brought out of my I was brought out of my comfortability and put in a position where I had to be uncomfortable. So now I'm starting to get comfortable with talking, being a more vocal leader instead of being a leader by my basketball ability. Now I'm using my mouth and using how to talk. So it's made me a better player just by talking. And it's crazy. Just by talking, it made me a better player. Just by talking and being alert. So that drill right there is a good drill. Slide, just keep you on the diagonal. Like if you're guarding somebody, just keep you diagonal, keep turning somebody. So that's another great drill to talk and get your foot speed, back pedal, and work on chopping and closing out on the defender. Closing out on the defender properly instead of the wrong way where he can pump fake and go by you.
Alright, so now, since Coach Rick just did that drill, I'm gonna show you guys now the zigzag defensive slide drill. And every time you do this drill, every time you slide diagonally, put a touch the floor, touch the floor each time. So if you're in your parking garage, if you're at the park, you can start close to half court or start at the 3-point line and go zigzag. And it should take you about 5-6 turns to get to the baseline. Then you explode up and do the same thing again. So I'm gonna show you guys about 3 times. And while doing this drill, we're gonna talk, because your job as a defender is to make the guy with the ball, the girl with the ball, turn. So as you're sliding, you're gonna turn your body. Just in case the offensive player, now he turns to dribble, now you wanna sit low and slide the other way. Keep him turning. Because now he's not just comfortably dribbling the ball. Now he has to think and make decisions, and it gives you time to pressure him, and force him to think. So I'm gonna show you guys that drill right now. It's called zigzag defensive slides, and it works on helping make sure you're making the offensive player change direction. So start at the top. Now sit down, slide, boom. Whoa, 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 whoa. Then you run up, close out shot, same thing down, slide, whoa, 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 whoa. Run up, same thing. Sit down, slide, whoa, 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 whoa. So for that drill, like on some possessions, you see me hopping, it's not good to hop on defense. On defense, when you're sliding, you're supposed to slide your feet. Sit back and slide your feet. I did it one time to show you guys, you don't hop. You make sure you slide your feet, sit low, keep your arms out. Because if your arms is inside now your balance on defense will be a little off. Because now you're only using your legs. But if you're using your arms, now you can balance. And if the defense is dribbling the ball, you have your hands out, kind of like Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi is a very good defensive player. Some of you guys may know him in the NBA. He's a very good defensive player. Always has his hands out while he's sliding. Always forces guys to turn. That's where he gets most of his steals from. That's how he gets his deflections on the ball. After he makes a guy turn, the ball may be loose while the guy is dribbling, and he can steal it because he's sitting low and beating the guy to the spot. So as you're doing a zigzag, you're picturing yourself beating the offensive player to the spot. So if Coach Rick has the ball and he's dribbling, I'm sitting low, and I see him go this way, I want to beat him to the spot. So now he has to turn, and beat him to the spot again, and beat him to the spot again, beat him to the spot again, beat him to the spot again, beat him to the spot again. And throughout that whole thing, I'm going to have my hands out. So as I'm beating him to the spot, it forces him to change direction. Now he's not just comfortably dribbling to the basket. So in that drill, we're going to making the offensive player change directions, and we're going to beat the man to the spot. So that's why you sit low, touch the floor, touch the floor each side, just to make sure that your hands are out. That's why you're touching the floor. So that's the zigzag defensive drill, and those are the reasons why we're doing the drill. I just broke it down to you now. So yeah.
Like we said earlier in the week, defense is very important. It's key. It can make you or break you. You may see somebody that got the same ability as you, same frame, same height, everything. But it may come down to defense. It come down to defense, your intensity, and your will to play defense. The other person may not have the will and the intensity to play defense. A lot of good players, they only like to play offense. They only see that, oh, I gotta play offense. and they usually don't play defense, which they could, some of them could play defense, but they just try not to because they so good on offense, they don't think they need to play defense. So you should never think like that, never have that mindset. You should always want to, like man, Coach Abe said, expand your game and have more to it. Don't just be an offensive player, add defense in it too. So always add defense in your workouts when you're going. Go hard with it. Just create different stuff on your own. Like the stuff that we just showed you, you can use that, but also use it like into what you want to use it to and add on to it. You don't have to do the same exact drills we doing, but you can do similar things and add it onto your own. So just every move that man Coach Abe did is game-like. So every defensive slide, sprint, backpedal is game-like. And the talking, we big on that. We're big on that because we know what it takes to talk, and we know how it is when a person don't talk. When a person don't talk, it gets you upset because it's like you feel like your teammate don't have your back. Teammates always preach, "I'm your brother, my brother's keeper, I got your back." But then when you go on the battlefield in between these lines, he don't talk to you. The worst thing a guard could do is get hit with a screen. That's one thing a guard can do because it's dangerous. You can get hurt from that, blindsided, can't see. So by you talking, maybe it can lead by example and show your other teammates that you talking good, so they should talk. So you should never want to gym quiet. You should never want to gym quiet. You always gotta bring your source of energy. If nobody talking, you gotta amp them up. You working out by yourself, you gotta amp yourself up. Amp yourself up. Yeah. Clap. You see KG, don't be like KG. Nuts, but anything that you like to get yourself pumped, get going. Just talking. Even if you don't say words, just do something. Do something like just so somebody can hear you, other people can hear you. Don't just stay quiet. Stay quiet. The other teammates ain't gonna like that. The coach ain't gonna like that. So defense is very important because it can make you or break you. Definitely one of the things that can separate you from the competition because there's 1,000 other guys that want the same thing you want. So you got to do something. You got to figure out something else that's going to lead you past them and it's going to get you past them. Because you're doing the same thing as them and they may be bigger than you. A lot of times coaches take bigger guys. So if you play defense and they don't, coach may not take them. Coach may just take you off your defensive ability. So a lot of guys in the NBA that just play defense. A lot of guys make money off that. Pat Bev, who else? Who else they got in the league?
Pat Bev, Avery
Bradley. Like Kawhi, Paul George. A lot of guys, Danny Green. A lot of guys just play defense.
Yeah.
But when they got into the league, they added on to their offensive game. So they let that catch up, but they had the defense first. That's what separated them because guys like Pat Bev and Avery Bradley, they probably wasn't as skilled as other guys that's coming in. They was good, but they probably wasn't as skilled as them. So they used their defense, and now they whenever they open threes, they hit them. So they added on to their offensive game and they play their role, they know their role. Pat Bev loves defense, and he got the dog. He got dog on him, he got heart, and he got the will and the intensity to play defense. So he loves doing that. So what we basically preaching is defense. Defense is important to slide your feet, get your feet faster, and just talk.
So, piggybacking off of what Coach Rick just said, defense is key. Defense wins championships. And defense it shows a sense of pride as a player. If your coach sees that you love to play defense, if your coach sees that when you're doing defensive drills, you're active, you're talking, he's gonna choose you over other players because he sees that you have that pride in yourself that you want to stop somebody else, that you want to get that loose ball, or you want to stop that man that's scoring 20 the week before or 30 the week before. You want him to have 5 or you want him to have 6, no more than that. Coaches love guys like that. So for you as a player, you gotta be able to get that stop. Be able to work on your defense. Be able to have that fire in you. So now, it can just translate into the game. It can translate into practice. Your brothers have your trust, and you start to earn their trust. And now they know you'll talk. They'll know that. Now you know that they'll talk because you guys are all working on your defense. You guys are all working on that hungriness on defense. So defense is key. It's essential. It's the key to basketball. So focus on the defensive part, and offense, everything else will open up. So work on these drills, and like Coach Rick said, like when I watch YouTube videos of NBA players or other players, I take pointers from their videos. Like if they're doing something that I like, I might take that move or take that drill and add something to it that's gonna better me. Because everybody's different. Everybody does different things. So I might take something from a player but add my own spice to it. So now I'm moving at my speed but doing the same move. You get what I'm saying? So always take what you want out of these drills and add your own to it. Add your own twist to it. Add your own drill to it. So yeah. Any more for defense? Alright, so now this part of the video, we're gonna get into form shooting, show you guys how to hold the ball, show you guys how to shoot the ball. I'm a righty, Coach Rick is a lefty. He's gonna show you how he shoots, I'm gonna show you how I shoot, and we're gonna work on a couple shooting drills getting loose. So hope you guys have fun shooting around. So, I have the ball in my hand right now. I'm just going to show you guys how I hold the ball, how I was taught to hold the ball, but it's not necessarily that you have to hold the ball the same way, but I was taught with your offhand, keep your offhand straight on the other side of the ball, and with your right hand, you keep it diagonal or you keep it straight too. And you're making a T with your hands. So now when you shoot the ball, keep your elbows straight, follow through. Good. As you can see, you're making a T with your hands. You want to make a T. And keep your middle finger as straight as possible on the ball. So now when you're shooting, you can get the ball going straight and follow through. So that's how I would shoot the ball.
I shoot it the same way, but I'm a lefty, so my left hand is on top, and my right hand is on the bottom. And I just release, follow through, straight up and down, flick my wrist, make sure my hand is spread out on the ball as much as possible to get more traction on the ball, and just shoot. So a good drill to practice on that is like to lay on your back, lay on your bed, and just shoot the ball in the air, work on your form. All you can do is standing up like this, shoot. You don't even need a rim to practice on shooting. You can just flick it up to yourself. And that's just me showing you how a lefty would do it. Some of you guys that's watching are lefties, that's how I would shoot. Anybody shoot different ways. Everybody shoot different. So everybody want to hold the ball differently too. Whatever makes you feel comfortable, whatever makes it go in, shoot it. If it goes in, that's your jump shot. That's your jump shot. You're gonna sometimes being younger, you're gonna say, "Ew, my form is ugly, my shot is ugly." Yes, we all went through that. I changed my shot a lot of times. I'm sure Coach A probably changed his shot a lot of times. So. It's okay to change a shot. It's just that you're gonna have to work 100 times harder to get the motion back into it, the repetition, the feel of it. So once you get one shot, you miss shot, you can't get discouraged and be like, oh, I want to change it. I'm a victim of that, but I think now I don't think I ever change my shot again. I think if I miss shots, I just gotta tell myself I gotta put them gotta put more work in, more repetition, and stay consistent. So that's my advice for you guys. Is the couple of form drills that you guys can do. You can either do one hand, shoot it like that, get it up. But main focus is keeping your legs far out and keeping your elbows straight.
Yeah. Now we're gonna go over to the basket and we're gonna do close range shooting, working on our forms. So I'm gonna shoot 10 in each spot. And Coach Rick is gonna shoot 10 in each spot. The perimeter, and we might spread it out. So that right there, that's the form shooting drill. So while you're doing that drill, you want to go to each spot and work on getting on net shots from each spot. You can hit backboard, you can hit the rim, but try to get an on net shot from each spot. You're supposed to shoot 10 on each side, so you get close to the rim. And if you don't have a circle on the floor, try to get at least 5-10 steps away from the rim and just work on your shot. Work on your flick of the wrist. Work on getting the ball high up. Work on getting all nets. Or you can work on hitting backboard shots, but it's gonna work on your follow through. It's gonna work on your shot, your hand movement, and all of that. Why you getting close to the rim? Same thing with your hands. If you just adjust your hands in a different way, work on that. Just work on making shots, because that close drill leads to other things. Now, once you start to get confidence from in close, now you can take shots from outside and have the confidence to make those shots too. So start in close, work on your confidence, work on building your confidence. We shot 10, you shoot 20 in each spot, you shoot even more. It's good to work on repetition. So once you start making 10, work on 20, 30, etc., etc., etc. Just work on making shots in that small range. It's good for you to have. It's good for you to just make shots. So work on that. And even if you miss, always stay positive and know that the next one may go in.
It's always good to work on that close shot, because nowadays you see guys like Steph Curry, Damian Lillard, they shoot deep threes. So you guys watch them, you guys want to do the same thing. But they started close too first before they went all the way back there. So that shot is probably, the inside shot is probably hard because a lot of people don't practice it because they think that it's easy. It is an easy shot, but you think it's easy, you may mess around and miss because you don't practice it. So you don't practice it, get enough repetition, you may miss it. So you like, oh, it's an easy shot, I don't want to practice it. But practicing that, close shots, mid-range shots, it's good to have. You never know when you don't shoot a mid-range. Mid-range is old school. A lot of guys don't shoot that no more. But mid-range is important. A lot of guys get to the mid-range first and then make their way out. So them shots right there, working on close range, you can either shoot with two hands, you can shoot with one hand. Either way, it doesn't matter. But just working on your close range shot before you get out to the three-point line, it's gonna build you up or whatever. Before you shoot threes, I recommend that you shoot in close first, then go out, keep getting repetition, then go out to the three-point line as far as you can. But you should shoot till your arms burn, your legs burn. You always should feel a burn. That means you're getting up a lot of shots, that means you're getting a good workout. Now it's different if your arm feels uncomfortable or sore or whatever, then you should stop. But the burn, it just shows that you're putting up a lot of reps, you're moving your arm a certain way, so it's a lot of reps, a lot of repetition. And consistency is gonna pay off, you're gonna get a game, you're gonna be shooting, and you're gonna be like, oh man, I'm making a lot of shots, so you're gonna think, oh, I'll put the work in. So
when you're shooting, it's good to keep a positive mindset. Because sometimes when you're really shooting, like, you may have an off day when shots are just not going in. And you can't make the shots that you don't take. One of my favorite players, Kobe Bryant, he said that in one of his interviews. He was like, you can't make the shots you don't take. And God bless his soul, R.P. Kobe. Kobe was a very confident player. Like, so as you're shooting and practicing, just know that most of the shots you're missing, like they're there. So now when you're making shots, you can look back at those shots and be like, okay, yeah, I worked from somewhere. I started back there, missing shots. Now I'm here where I'm making more shots. And you're gonna have days where you're off sometimes, but you can't make the shots you don't take. So always keep shooting, but know when to stop. But always keep shooting, always keep working on your form, and always keep trying to make the next shot. You never know when it's gonna go in.
You know, at every workout, man, Abe compete, shoot a shot from the yellow line. Beat him last time, so I'm continuing to try to beat him and just be competitive.
Here we go first. I feel this one right now. I feel it. Yeah. Hey, come here, this is it right here. Damn. Money. I made the money shot today. You know, beat Coach Rick. I take that dub today. Yeah, take that dub today. But now we're 2-2 in the series. It's always good to compete. So you outside, brother, sister, mom, dad, ending the workout, you're tired, you're sweating, try to get a deep range shot, try to get a layup, anything to just keep the energy going, keep the fun in the room, and end the workout with a smile. So, yeah, I hope you guys had fun watching today. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you worked hard while watching this video. And yeah, strive for excellence.
Always have fun. Always have fun in doing what you're doing. Just have fun. That's the biggest thing. Have fun. Because if you're not having fun, you're not going to want to do it. So if you're having fun, you're going to want to do it and even more. So that's the key thing. Have fun and do what you do.
Yep.
Thank you guys for watching. Coach Rick and Coach Abe out.
Peace.